having its first start since August. Back in August, it won at both Penrith and at Bathurst. It's drawn barrier 2. And going to run the favourite, we're running 2100 and 47 metres, all in, set and ready to go. Gate goes away as the light goes up, and Fantastic Princess broke the line first, the favour, and is going to lob in front. Zulu Sue was well outer, and Jive and Jerry's up in that early bunch looking for that early leader. They were followed out then by, on the insides, Signum Batea. The next one was Norm's Courage from She's a Work of Art. Well back was Es Munford, back there with the Mardic, and back at the tail of the field was, at this stage, last of all, Sit Down Walter. Down to the judge they come now. They've got a little over 2 circuits left to go, and Fantastic Princess, rated to a nicety out in front, slows them right down, in fact, and leads from Jive and Jerry. On the inside, Signum Bate's third, and the outside, Zulu's fourth. They were followed then by She's a Work of Art, starting to pull. The next in the running line was Norm's Courage. Underneath it then was Es Munford, further back in the field behind them. Second last on the outside, Arctic, and Sit Down Walter's last on the inside. Lead time was 41.9, and the leader, the favourite, Fantastic Princess, getting all the favours at the moment. 1.5 metres to the good of Jive and Jerry running second. Signum Bate's cuddled up third behind the leader with a nice run. The same can be said about Zulu Sue, racing in the 1-1 by the 1200. On the inside, She's a Work of Art, then Norm's Courage. Es Munford back along the inside. Arctic was second last, and Sit Down Walter at the tail. 34.3, a leisurely quarter for the first of the last mile, and by the 1,000 metre peg, Fantastic Princess about a metre. Oh, Jive and Jerry ran wide in that bottom corner, but he's back in again now, and Fantastic Princess from Jive and Jerry. Signum Bate's behind the leader. Zulu Sue's in the 1-1. She's a Work of Art's 3 back on the pegs. Here's Norm's Courage improving, 3 bikes wider. Arctic jumps on his back in the centre as Munford, and last of all, Sit Down Walter. The second quarter was 32 seconds. The first half of the last mile was 66 seconds as they head by the 600, and the leader was Fantastic Princess. Jive and Jerry's going forward on the outside. Norm's Courage is out 3 wide. In behind them, Signum Batea. In the centre, Zulu Sue. Out deep, Arctic. Over on the inside was She's a Work of Art. Further back, Sit Down Walter and Es Munford, but Fantastic Princess narrowly as they go by the 300. 29.3 down the back. Jive and Jerry's threatening danger on the outside. Signum Bate's had a beaut run behind the leader. Moves into third from Norm's Courage. Homeward bound. And on the inside, Fantastic Princess. Driving Jerry's trying hard. Fantastic Princess in front. Jiving Jerry's coming. Jiving Jerry's Fantastic Princess, I think. Not sure, I think Fantastic Princess in front of Jive and Jerry, but it's tight. On the inside, Signum Bate's third, I think, in front of She's a Work of Art. Then Sit Down Walter. Further back in the race then came Norm's Courage. The next one in was Arctic, and well back then was Es Munford.